I know what you're thinking. Yes, I'm watching this video 200 times already. But the fucking hype, dude. The world's hype. And also, yes, I've been wearing this hoodie for an embarrassing number of days. But it's fine, you can't smell me through the video. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, I kinda understand why my girlfriend is a little bit worried about me for the next month, but it's fine. By the way, spoiler alert, I'll be showing the winners of the first day in playing stage. We had some really great games today, but by far the favorite one for me was Japan's Detonation Focus Me against Cloud9. That was fucking amazing, dude. First game we see is a great comeback from Kaboom Esports against Alliance. Oh wait, this was 5 years ago. Okay, never mind. Right off the bat we see Fuckboy Reaper scoping out his new piece. So he's about to smack that.
Just smacking him, you know?
Yeah? Bam, he got her. She's done already. They need replacement for tomorrow. She's on a break. First game of the day, Cloud9 got confused. Neither me nor Faker got to Worlds and they actually banned vel'koz. But okay, I got a lot of Brazilian bros and vel'koz is getting popular there, so it's only natural. It's only natural that we see that vel'koz banned. By the end of the game, it turns out vel'koz was actually a really good ban and Cloud9 really is out to prove that they're not a wildcard region and they really wanna take this one home. So they get a stomp against Kaboom. Dude, if Cloud9 is winning like this, can't wait for TSM. Second game of the day, we get to see Taiwan's G-Rex against Gambit Esports from Russia. I did not look that up. And by the end of the game, Gambit absolutely embarrasses Russia, embarrasses themselves. And even me, because I once went equal in a lane against Kira. Edward the Trash King absolutely didn't land a single hook this entire game. And we get to see another one of these hooks. I'm not gonna show anymore because I personally like Edward. Lodi got stuck in a elo hell in Russian Challenger and he couldn't do anything in that game. I feel really sad for him. On the bright side, we got a new caster, Raz, which I really like. I really like addition of him. I kind of feel sad for him though, because Twitch chat has absolutely been corrupted by pure toxicity and I feel like no one's gonna pay attention to what he does and what he says. He's just gonna be a spam like this, basically. Damn this EU edgy chat. Third game of the day, we get to see that Brazilians really can't close out a game without vel'koz. That's why I kind of like them. I love my Brazilian boys, but they really can't win without it. G-Rex wins yet another game. They left Yasuo open, man. The Chaos Latin Gaming, they left Yasuo open. They get punished like in Silver solo queue. It's now fun. Not fun at all. Now we get to see again the best looking bot lane in the game. We're about to see Cloud9 again. This is by far my favorite match today. Japan's Detonation Focus Me versus America's or NA's Cloud9. It was a beautiful match. We see some people in the chat actually hyping up Detonation Focus Me by saying Sasageyo, Sasageyo, Sasageyo. It actually turns out it's working because Jensen is losing mid lane with fucking Irelia against Ziggs. Ziggs is on the fail spectrum of mages and mages are on the fail spectrum of mid lane. I don't know how that's happening, but okay. Licorice here is clearly ripping off my Aftershock top lane vel'koz. That's why he's kinda popping off this game. The chat has actually gone bonkers for this game. Steel is enabling the chat with his name. I'm pretty sure Steel should be banned from competing here. He's clearly enabling the chat. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, we see a Blabber mistake. Eevee's gonna pop off here. Great ulti and nom 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 nom. Rip. Here we see an ill-advised Herald start from C9. And Blabber gets nom nom nommed again. Evie actually carries this fight so hard. The chat is going crazy. Losing to Veebs. All kinds of insults going on in the chat. Some are even calling this Pearl Harbor, which is a little bit on the dark side, but sure. That was completely devastating for C9. They gave up Herald and they gave up 3 kills. Here we get to see by Acer Predator replay. Steel is again doing his best to enable the chat by stealing. Here, during the Acer Predator replay, we actually get to see that body pillows of waifus are going on a sale, which is all great. Jensen is very depressed about that. Now the chat has resorted to the good old classics quote me, or NA stuck in groups quote me if something happens. And the good old H2K more semis than NA. Steel secures the dragon. And then we see the insane play by Evie, who is carrying this entire game. Looks like he's about to noble him up. Yep. Again, Blabber gets eaten up. It's actually crazy. He's hard carrying this shit. Hard carrying. And then they get a little bit antsy. They go with a full-blown kamikaze. That does not work at all. They get kind of wrecked. But it's fine, it's fine. Now here we see the absolutely best highlight of this game. Is this guy created a name, quote me if Blabber gets or got ulted, which is an absolute banger in the chat, dude. Now even the casters are poking at Blabber. It's really sad day to be him, but what can you do, man? They will clearly get outscaled in this game, but they are still holding on with really impressive team fighting and just dancing around the fight by kiting and then re-engaging on their own terms. Very beautiful stuff here. Here we see how they lost it exactly. They got clearly over cocky. They wasted Evi's and Seros' ulti, both on Licorice. Look at this. Both of them missed. And now they still continue fighting. This is the point where they should have clearly backed off. They really can't afford to fight against Kaisa, Kindred, and Irelia in this space. It's just crazy. They misjudged their lead and they clearly lost here. This is the first throw they did. Now that is not all from the Japanese players. Here we see them kinda lose Seros, he gets caught out, but the next play they perform geniusly. Now C9 can take their pick and grab either Elder or Baron, and they clearly get outmaneuvered by Detonation here. They send Sneaky to do a sneaky Elder Dragon, but Detonation already follows him on Twitter, they know he's a trap, and they're going down to the bottom side to contest Elder, which was a genius call in macro terms. Now Evi again performs like a god, he gets Sneaky very cheekily there. He slaps him on the... Okay, then Licorice holding on as best as he can, Aftershock still saving him. You're welcome, Licorice. This is actually even better for Detonation because he wastes flush instead of dying. Dying doesn't matter anything here. That trade is actually really good because they can now go and get Baron. Detonation Folksme here used Elder and Baron to get double inhib, but they want to end. They want to end forcing here, which really makes no sense. Why would you even get inhibs? Because they're not even using the lead they got from inhibs here. They have 2 inhibs, but they're not even utilizing. They still have regular minions and they're trying to end. Licorice again gets an easy flank in without flash. He gets the perfect fight for C9, which is an absolute throw. C9 once again does it beautifully. Their late game team comp is just broken as fuck. They get 5-0, clean ace. Detonation Folksme are clearly embarrassed. They need to talk with their coach. They had a great showing though. They clearly showed that they can go second in this group, but that was very sad throw. C9 ends the game here. Let's see that fight once more, but pay attention to Licorice positioning here. It's so obvious that he's gonna do this. Even in solo queue people are capable of calling this flank. Licorice comes in here from the back and lands a massive nuke of an ulti. Pardon my language, and that leads to a clean ace. And Ace Hope is alive. Now we go back to Raz to see if the chat has... Hey, dude, I got followed while recording a video. Holy shit, I'm so popular. I didn't even turn off alert box. Scuffed video. Even after 6 hours, chat is still beyond enabled. Raz can't even open his mouth without getting bombarded by 3 hearts. Chat is so fucking edgy, apparently. Okay, here comes a roast session of Blabber. This is the best, by far the best part of today.
So for a rookie like yourself, what's going through your head during these moments?
Oh, here comes the roast.
That you have these moments where it looks like you turn your brain off and you go in for an aggressive play, but then there are these
That's a bit bold.
Like I said, I got called up at Urga mid game, and then I bought a QSS, so I was able to...
They are Kindred ulti shaming him clearly, come on. Can someone interrupt this, Riot, please?
Urgot ults, I guess, early game. But I should just ult my teammates, because I can't ult myself when he pulls me.
Genius adaptation.
Again, and thank you.
Maybe expected to have more of an impact on the Akali pick. Still has time, of course. Akali.
Wait, what? There's one more game. What? Pray for Lodik, everyone, please. Hopefully he's not gonna get inted by his entire team again. Ooh, Edward finally redeems himself by hitting a combo with Alistar. Chaos Latin Gaming is actually contesting this Herald for some reason. It's crazy. Edward going again. Dude, that's 2 in a row. He's reformed. Iron Prox, chat's favorite, actually secures the Herald. And there we see Akali, beautiful example of skill. Akali purely outskills all of the Gambit there. Casters are just not even gonna mention that because if we don't mention it, people will not notice she's broken. These morons in chat saying thank you Acer are the same bloody idiots who say thank you to bus drivers and clap when playing lands. Gambit actually does the impossible here. They won a game against Akali, who is almost 1v5ing here, but her team is just not doing much. Yep, that seems like a good play. Plugo is Faker level right now. If you guys don't know, the video Rise was based on Plugo's Akali. Kira kills him And there we go, that's a shutdown. Gambit fixes it, they go 1-1. Really good. That will close out the day. Kira has been not writing many names recently. He got a little bit of a weight on, but he's remembering the names of everyone who picks Akali so he can write their names later on. Keeping it low key. And there you have it, boys. That concludes the first day of the Worlds, which was amazing. There we have it. There we have the standings. Cloud9 and G-Rex, the absolute favorites, are 2-0. Gambit fixed themselves to 1-1. It's not updated here for some fucking reason. Chaos Latin Gamers are by far the worst in their group, and Kaboom on the other side. I'm staying pretty hopeful though. We're gonna see if... I hope we can see that vel'koz coming in from the Brazilians. Now for the groups A and B, we assume the G2 should get out of Group B by being the first, hopefully. And Group A clearly is gonna be taken over by Dire Wolves. Cause you know, we on EU West, we really love toxicity, man. We're all hopeless people. And Dire Wolves has to take this there because they're by far the most toxic team. This is the Worlds recap series brought to you by Zazapp. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I'll see you in the next video or on the stream.